All right, welcome back. Video 3. We're going to have a look at how to calculate another conditional statistics. And this one here is I want to calculate how many employees work in Atlanta. So, I mean, of course I could just sort these and I could do a subtotal. I mean, all that's possible. I could do that by, I'm going to smooth this out of the way temporarily here. I could just simply click on the locations and I could go up into, let me just off screen here, sort those, and I could just count them either this way, or I could do a subtotal and count them. These are all ways we've looked at in the past, but rather than doing that, I'm going to return that back to its original order there. Let's see here, back up another couple here, whoops, and let's go back, got another spreadsheet there. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to calculate how many people work in Atlanta. So to do that, it's equal to, in the stats, just like we did before over here, we're counting the total number. We're going to count the number of people based on a condition. So we have to type in COUNTIF bracket. Now, we have two arguments. What is the range we're counting? And in this case, all we're going to count is the location. So again, I could highlight that, or I could simply just type in the word location. So I'm going to go over here, and what is my criteria? Is Atlanta, and I'm done. Push enter. So I've got 7 people in Atlanta. And again, I have to look at this and think to myself, do I have to do this again 3 more times? Well, no, because the absolute relative referencing is all in the same spot. So what I've got now is a statistic that's calculating how many people work in each city. Now that tells me as an HR department that we've got only a few people working in Boston. Could have something to do why the salaries are here, but interestingly enough, the salaries are a little bit higher. So I'm starting to look at these numbers and analyze this data. Maybe the salaries are averagely higher because there's fewer people. Maybe they have to do more responsibilities, etc. So that might explain why that is. Now again, if I want to just do a summary, I can click on my close the group, and again I've got one button right here and I can look at all my stats just like that. So a pretty handy little feature. Now moving on a little bit further, we could have the possibility where we're looking at multiple arguments. Now in this case, this program says summary of the accounts reps in Atlanta, and what I can do here is I'm actually going to take out the word Atlanta because I don't want to limit myself to just Atlanta. I'm going to actually put this control, I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it over here. So I can actually just select a different city. So it could be a summary of account reps in Atlanta, or it could be in Boston, or it could be in Chicago. So I'm going to do with Atlanta. Now, I could calculate what is the total salaries based on possibly multiple conditions. Now I'm going to just grab this formula here just to save myself a little bit of time. I'm going to copy that, move back over here. So here's what the formula looks like. So it says here we're basically doing the same thing as summing if, but we're going to have multiple conditions. And when we have multiple ifs, we have to have if with an S, like ifs. How many ifs do we have? So in this case we have a sum range. What are we summing? In this case it's our salaries, and then over here we've got our criteria range. So this one here could be changed to salaries. Okay, type that in, and then the next one here is the criteria range, and this one here is going to be our representatives. Now this one here we didn't even name that one, so we're going to have to leave that, but I should push F4 to lock it in as an absolute. And then this one here is our rep. And this one here, of course, we've got just these account reps. We didn't put in any condition for those yet. And this one over here, this is our criteria range 2, which is what location. So we can type in location right here. And then finally, we want to type in what is our target. What is our criteria range? Is this one here, Atlanta? That's the one we just put in. So when I push enter, it comes up and it tells me that the account reps are making this amount of money. Now this is only good for the account reps. So if I wanted, I could actually summarize and take out account reps and make this even more automated. And let's do that. So I can go in this box right here. Let me just take off the color for a moment, and I'm going to have a list box right here. Actually, maybe what I'll do is I'll save that for the next video. So we're going to create in the next video an automated system to automate this process.